Guys, this is TJ Exotics, and this is part 2 of leopard gecko care, so let's get started. We are currently going to introduce you into our little juvenile that we just got about 2 weeks ago. You can tell he's really tiny, but I'll pick him up for you. He's a little bit skirmish. He's a little skinny when they're babies. You can see there he is. He's got a mixture of colors, but as he gets older, it'll shed and it'll change. We don't have a name for him yet, but if you guys have any suggestions or anything you think we should call him, go ahead and drop a comment down below. Look, get this little crazy guy back in his thing. Okay, so let me tell you what container he's currently in right now. He's currently in a 14 inches long, 11 inches wide, and 6 1/4 inches high for this plastic Sterilite container. For their diet, we basically feed this little guy right here small crickets, pinheads, nothing bigger than the gap between their eyes, because if you do, it can cause impaction or it could kill them. Let me show you some mealworms real quick. This is just basically what we feed them when we don't have any crickets, because they're easy to make. Okay? As you can see, feeding them a little piece of lettuce to get some nutrition in them before we feed them off to our leopard geckos. For the big one over here, he eats large crickets now, super worms, wax worms. That's pretty much it. And make sure and sometimes we feed them pinkies. We'll make a go ahead and check out one of my videos that I just posted about a day ago on one of my leopard geckos eating a pinky, so go check that out, guys. Pretty much for this little container, what you want to do is get a little heat pad like this, because if you get anything bigger, you're gonna end up putting too much heat, and if he wants to cool off, there's not going to be anywhere to cool off because you put a big heat pad in. So go ahead and get him a little small one. UVB and UVA isn't really recommended just because they don't really need light from above, but if you want to go ahead and add one, then that's cool. Just not really heat though, because they like to take their heat from the bottom on their stomachs. So yeah, I'm going to show you how to make a little moist hide real quick, a humidity hide, if you want to call it that. You get the little paper towel, fold it up. Make sure you have a base for it so it doesn't drip into your substrate or whatever you have it on. So you put it down. You can use a spray bottle, it doesn't matter. Whatever works for you. Mist it down. What you do is you get the top of it, close it off, and there you go. You got a humidity hide. So let's get to assembling this leopard gecko's home real quick. As you can see, you put the humidity hide. Make sure it's always away from the heat pad. You don't want to put this right on top of the heat pad. You're not trying to heat. It'll just dry it out, and there's really no point of a humidity hide. You just put it in the little corner real quick. I have this little rugged rock just with a little plant, like I said, just so he can hide in there and stuff since he's a juvenile. Let's go ahead and put it in the corner. This water bowl right here, just a little water bowl just in case. They do drink water, by the way. I'll post a video of that if you guys never seen one before. You can use this as a food dish, whatever you want. Well, multi-purpose, but whatever's easier for you. Just moving real quick. And that's pretty much his home right there, guys. You gotta make sure every time you feed them, though, you always have calcium, because if not, they will have calcium deficiency, which is bad because it will cause metabolic bone disease, which is bad for these guys. It will kill them just because their limbs will start to get deformed, and it's just a pain to watch what these guys go through that. You can get tongs like these if you want, if you're afraid to pick up any worms, crickets, and stuff like that. You can get the plastic ones, but the thing about it is they're a little bit shorter. That's why I prefer to get these metal ones, because they're a lot longer, so you don't have to worry about it climbing up or jumping at you. And yeah, so this little guy, like I said, we don't have a name for him yet, but go ahead and drop a comment below and we'll check it out. And any other videos you want us to make on a leopard gecko, just let us know. So yeah.
Alright, well, that's our video, guys. Like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, we'll bring you a budget for these guys. What kind of budget you need to have to get one of these guys, I guess. Thanks for watching.